Alright guys, it's math time, and yesterday we talked about strip diagrams, using strip diagrams to help solve a multiplication problem. Stanza forgot her words. And so when we see this is our strip diagram. This is what it would look like for multiplication. Now the boxes down here will look different depending on your problem. And they are, because I did this wrong. So, this part up here is my whole, or in multiplication, my total. So in multiplication, we are looking for the total number in our equal group. So we have equal groups, and we're looking for the total number of the equal groups. And then these are going to be, in addition, they are my parts and equal groups in multiplication. So this is the number of equal groups, or the number of the equal groups. So you're depending on how many equal groups you have in your problem is how many you're going to draw, and then what's going to go inside. So I have a problem down here that we're going to solve and use our strip diagram. So it says Marcus has 4 baskets of basketballs. If each basket contains 5 basketballs, draw a strip diagram to model and solve for the total number of basketballs. So I'm looking for the total. I don't know the total. That is what I'm looking for. I know that I have 4 baskets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's basket number 1, basket number 2, basket number 3, and basket number 4. So these are my groups. Because if I was to draw a picture, guys, I would draw 4 groups with 5 inside. But I'm using my strip diagram instead. So I have 4 groups, and each group is going to have 5 basketballs. Okay? So each group has 5 basketballs. So that means I'm not drawing. Now, if you notice, I didn't put 5 dots. I wrote the number 5. Okay? So if you know, this is like repeated addition, where I would have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And so I know that 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20 is 20. So my total would be 20. So what would my equation look like for a problem like this? So I have 4 groups. So that would be 4 times 5, because I have 5 in each group, which would equal 20. Okay? Now, guys, you could also draw your picture. You could do 4 groups with 5 inside. Okay, and this picture is what we would be doing with our strip diagram, but instead of drawing pictures, I'm putting my numbers in my groups. Okay, so I'm actually going to go over to the Elmo, and we're going to work on working through a few more multiplication problems, and then we're going to switch over to division. Okay guys, so we're going to do one more multiplication problem, and I want you to go ahead and get out a sheet of paper for this, because I want you to work it with me. So it could be a piece of notebook paper, it could be any type of piece of paper that you have, as long as it's blank and nothing's written on it. Okay, and so we're going to do our problem. So here's our problem. You don't have to write this down. I'm just going to read it. It says Nathan has 9 boxes of pencils. If each box contains 2 pencils, what is the total number of pencils? Draw a strip diagram and solve. So let's kind of look at what it's telling us. It says he has 9 boxes of pencils. So 9 boxes is going to be our groups. Okay, so I'm just going to, up here, I'm going to write, that's going to be our groups. And this is just going to kind of help me figure this out. And then it says, if each box contains 2 pencils, what is the total number of pencils? So right here it tells me I need to find the total. I know that I'm going to have 9 groups, and this word right here helps me, each box has 2 pencils. Okay, so this is going to help me draw my strip diagram. So on your piece of paper with your pencil, we're just going to draw a rectangle. Okay. Here's my rectangle. Now I need to kind of make it big enough to put 9 boxes. And so I know, you can draw this up top. I know that I'm going to need to find my total. So I'm just going to put a question mark right there. Okay, so far right now you should just have what I have on my paper. Now let's kind of go ahead and, in this box right here, we need to divide this into how many groups? 9. So this is where the tricky part's going to come in. So just as best as you can, we're going to have 9 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And guys, they just try to draw them as equal as you can. It doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you have 9 boxes. So remember, this is my groups. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups. Okay, I know that each box, so I have 9 boxes. Each box is going to have 2. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to write, I'm not going to draw, I'm going to write the number 2. I'm not drawing dots, I'm writing the number 2. Because each box has 2 pencils. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and add this all together. I'm going to say 2 plus 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 2. So, or I could skip count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I have 18 pencils total. Now, let's change this into what would my equation look like? Well, I know that it's going to be 9, because I have 9 groups, times 2, because I have 2 in each group, which makes 18. So 9 times 2 equals 18. Okay. So now let's talk about the math. The next, I'm missing a paper. Where did it go? Go find my paper. Okay, I found it. Before we move on to your next video, I want you to complete this strip diagram. So it says, we're going to read the problem. A way to thank you for your help with lunchtime orders. The principal is treating 18 people in your class to a field trip. You are excited to be going, but now sack lunches need to be ordered as soon as possible. Your job is to make sure each sack lunch includes 3 mini cookies for each student. How many cookies do you need to order? Okay, so it says create a strip diagram, an equation that represents the diagram. Then use any strategy to solve the problem. So here is your strip diagram. So with the information given, you are going to create your strip diagram just like we did over here. Okay, your equation, you have to write an equation that looks similar to this. Okay, so it's going to be blank, blank, you got to figure out, it's going to be blank times blank equals blank. Okay, and then down here, guys, where it says solving strategy, if you need to draw a picture, you draw it here. If you don't need to draw a picture, then don't draw a picture. But you have to have your strip diagram filled out. So how are you going to divide it up? Okay, how many groups are you going to show? What's going to go inside those groups? And then your solution is What was your answer? What solution did you come up with? Okay, so I needed to order blank cookies, blank number of cookies. Okay, so submit that one in. We're going to be doing this side of the page in our next video, okay?